Today we're diving into the world of alternative TV characters. These characters don't just dress differently, their fashion choices tell a story. Growing up, I was always drawn to alternative fashion, and some of these characters really inspired my own style. Today we'll explore how their unique looks reflect their personalities and struggles. Before I continue, I want to introduce today's sponsor, which is Luisa. They are a fantastic, sustainable, and ethical jewelry brand that creates stunning, high-quality jewelry that is not only trendy but also affordable. I am wearing 2 of their necklaces right now, and they are gorgeous. I love them so much. I chose the Ocean necklace, which is this gold charm necklace. It's very much like mermaid vibes, and that's a big reason why I chose it. I also love these charms. I think they're so beautiful. And I love the green color in this one as well. And I also chose this May pendant necklace. I love the moon pendant. They are so cute to wear with like simple tops like this. I've been wearing these necklaces for weeks. I've even showered in them, and there has literally been no tarnishing or any color change at all. They're made with really high quality materials, and there's a lot of craftsmanship that goes into creating this jewelry. These are luxury pieces at an affordable price point, and the prices start at just $39. These would be perfect to add into your jewelry necklace stack. They have a huge variety of jewelry types. They have rings, bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. They have casual jewelry and they have formal jewelry. They're able to keep their prices so low because they have a direct-to-consumer online sales model, which allows them to bypass traditional retail sales markups. They have free and fast shipping across the US, and they also have affordable international shipping options. They also have a 2-year warranty on all products. Use the link in my bio to shop their beautiful collection of jewelry and save up to 30% on your purchase. Thank you again to Luisa for sponsoring this video. The first character I want to discuss is Jade West. Jade West is one of the 8 main characters of the Nickelodeon show Victorious. She's often used to serve as the antagonist to the main character Tori Vega on the show, but they're still members of the same friend group. She is one of Kat's best friends, Tori's friend and former frenemy, and Beck's girlfriend. It's been mentioned by her that her parents are neglectful, as her father is a strict businessman who's always out of town and never really cared for the arts. Her mother, who is never shown, is described to be a dismissive parent, as she left Jade and her younger brother, who was also never shown, to their own devices when they were younger. I would say that she uses her altness as a sort of armor to combat these negative feelings associated with her home life. Jade has a very prickly personality. She is known for being sassy, tough, dark, grouchy, and sarcastic to those around her. Her closet staples are sheer tops, corsets, skirts with black tights, leather jackets, combat boots, stripes, black or acid wash skinny jeans, mini skirts, graphic tees, and lace-up boots. She never wore a backpack. Instead, she was typically seen in her black Gears of War messenger bag. She often wore leather cuffs and long pendants. She also liked to have her nails black, and she had a black triangle pendant that she wore often. A lot of her jewelry, including that triangle pendant, was made by a real-life artist named Dre Swain, who created a lot of the jewelry that the female characters on Victorious wore as well. For her color palette, she wore a lot of black, navy, dark blues, green, purple, and burgundy were her main colors. Her hair was typically very dark with different colored streaks. In season 1, the streaks in her brown hair are pink at first, then blonde and light blue before going to red for the rest of the season. In season 2, she dyed her hair black and her streaks were blue and green. Next we have Janice Ian from Mean Girls. Janice Ian is very anti-popularity and anti-plastic. She spends a large part of the movie trying to get back at Regina, who was the queen bee, for starting a rumor about her when they were younger. She has short black hair that she typically wears up in a bun with clips. She also wears very dark eyeliner all around her eyes. Her color palette is black, denim, gray, and brown, and she has an affinity for funky prints that stay within this color palette, like these printed pants that she wears and her striped socks. Her closet staples are her hair clips, her gray rubbish t-shirt, long skirts, and blacks and grays. Janice's alternative fashion is an extension of her rebellion against the mainstream, an outward expression of her disdain for the high school hierarchy. Marceline, the vampire queen. Marceline has light blue-gray skin, crooked fangs, and long black hair that reaches all the way to her feet. She also has bite marks on her neck that indicate that she was turned into a vampire. Her tongue is sometimes bifurcated like a snake's, but other times it's normal. This suggests that she has shape-shifting abilities, which she also uses throughout the show to change things like the length of her hair. She is mischievous, adventurous, and emotionally complex, struggling with vulnerability as she grows throughout the series. Her physical appearance changes a lot throughout the show. She is very thin, and although her character does have light gray skin, we know that she is a woman of color because in flashbacks, it shows that her mom is black. The thing that I love most about Marceline, and what I will always love in a cartoon character, is that she doesn't wear the same outfit all the time. We get to see her in a lot of different types of clothing and a lot of different styles. She is a punk rocker and the lead of a band called Marceline and the Scream Queen. Her main color palette is red, black, gray, violet, denim, and dark army green. We also occasionally see her in pink, which one could infer is influenced by her relationship with Princess Bubblegum. Her key pieces are her red boots, her denim jeans, and her red axe bass guitar. Marceline's fashion evolves with her character, mirroring her growth from mischievous punk rocker to someone who is eventually more in tune with her emotions. Next, we're going to be talking about Magenta from Sky High. I don't think anyone else remembers this movie, but I loved it as a kid. Basically, it was a high school full of superheroes, and they divided them into heroes and sidekicks, but then, the sidekicks end up proving that they can be heroes too. Magenta was first placed as a sidekick. Her superpower was that she could shapeshift into a guinea pig. Magenta is characterized by her strong, confident, and somewhat rebellious personality. She often feels overlooked because she's a sidekick, and this kind of fuels her desire to prove herself. Despite her tough exterior, she's very loyal to her friends and has a caring nature. Throughout the movie, she wore her hair in space buns with purple streaks in her hair. Her main color palette was black with different shades of purple, and her closet staples were a purple fishnet top, a black miniskirt with a chain, black and purple striped arm warmers, a leather cuff bracelet, black combat boots with purple laces. Her outfits typically feature a mix of casual with punk inspiration. This distinctive look helped her stand out among her peers and also helped her break free of that sidekick mold. Anna from Freaky Friday. I also loved this movie as a child, and I loved Anna's style, and also her friend's style was also super sick. Anna dresses in what I would describe her style as more mall goth. She has auburn hair dyed with platinum blonde streaks, pale skin, and then she also wears a belly ring that she hid from her mom Tess before they eventually switched bodies. Her main color palette are black, red, denim, and army green. Her closet staples are her black choker, band tees, black studded belts, green cargos, leather bracelets, and sewed on patches onto her clothing. Her style is very peak 2000s mall goth. I would say her style just represents how different she is from her mom, but eventually when they switch bodies, they're able to see that they have more in common than they think. Next, we have Nancy Downs from The Craft. So I actually recently just watched this movie, and I should have watched it before because it's definitely my kind of vibe. But basically, Nancy Downs is one of the 4 main female characters of The Craft. I would describe her style as a mix of punk and goth. Nancy is a character who has felt very powerless in her circumstances. She has a stepdad who sexually harasses her, and she's also extremely poor to the point where her friends even make fun of her and call her names like white trash. In the movie, Nancy wants to change her life, and to do that, she gives herself magical powers, and she uses that to terrorize her friends and her bullies. Her hair is short and jet black, and her skin is very pale. She is the most confident and antagonistic member of the group. She is also the most power hungry. Her color palette is gray and black and white. At school, her uniform looks more relaxed and lived in than the other girls. She's not in the stiff blazers and neckties that you see the other characters wearing. While all the other female characters in the movie take a more boho approach to their casual wear, Nancy stays very true to that alternative style. She also accessorizes her school uniform with a rosary and cross necklace. Her typical makeup is dark red lipstick and heavy black eyeliner all around her eyes. She also wears a nose ring, layered necklaces, spiked chokers, and pointed lace-up boots to look more witchy. For outerwear, she's typically seen in a black PVC trench coat, and when she uses the power of Manon to change her financial circumstances, she switches over to a black leather trench coat that's a little bit more high quality. The movie was costumed by Deborah Everton. Deborah wanted to figure out a way to make the costuming character driven even when the girls were in school uniforms. So that's when we see a lot of this personalization in her school uniform. She describes Nancy's clothes as her armor. To quote her, she says that Nancy was possibly the most damaged character in the film. Her clothes were like armor to her. She would scare people off. She was like, let me do the rejecting before I'm rejected. Nancy likes a lot of religious iconography in her styling, and she also likes to wear sets. Nancy's clothing is like a gothic armor that reflects both her emotional vulnerability and her quest for power. Let me know in the comments if you like this video and which character style inspired you the most. There are so many alternative characters that I want to discuss, so let me know if you would like a part 2. Bye!